everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Danielle. Today we're going to focus a lot on our hamstrings and our hips. If you happen to have a strap handy, awesome. Go ahead and grab that. If not, you can always use a scarf or a towel just to wrap around your foot or the back of your hamstring. And then we're also going to use wall space again today. And know that if that's not accessible to you in your space right now, you can always do this up against the couch, okay? Because we'll do some legs up the wall. You can drape your legs over the couch, and then you can also press your feet up against the couch as well too. Yeah, and then with that being said, you can do all of these exercises just on your mat, on your back, okay? So you can do everything that we do on your back, okay? We're just gonna use the wall as a tool for today. So again, you can use this video against the wall one day, you can use it without the wall one day, without any props and things like that, okay? So we're actually gonna get started in legs up the wall, or legs on the couch. So go ahead and make your way to a wall space. And mine's really small here, I'm even off my mat, okay? But I'm just gonna kind of scooch in here and slowly slide my legs up the wall as best I can. And then slowly just straighten your legs out, and let's stretch our arms up over our head. Just give ourselves a nice big stretch here. Okay, good. Let's move our arms into goalpost arms. Okay, cactus arms. And then point the feet and flex. We'll just point and flex through the ankles just a few times here. Good. And if it feels okay, you can circle your ankles in one direction. And then slowly reverse the circle in the other direction. Okay, good. And then I'm just going to kind of shake my legs out here. And then I'm going to bring my hands on my rib cage and pause here for just a few moments with my eyes closed. Allowing my body to settle into the space, to settle into this posture. Remembering, legs up the wall has so many benefits to rejuvenating our legs, for opening up the hamstrings, the low back, reversing the circulation. Let's take about 5 more slow, deep breaths here in this position. Letting your breath really expand and fill up beyond the front of, the top of your chest, I should say. You want to send your breath all the way down to your low belly, to your diaphragm. So you're getting into really big, deep belly breath here. From here, gently just slide your feet down the wall, just bending your knees just ever so slightly, okay? Nothing crazy, just getting a nice fold in the hip here. Again, stretch your arms back up over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Good, and then slowly re-stretch your legs back up towards the sky. crossing your right ankle up and over your left knee. Press your right knee towards the wall. Keep your hips nice and anchored as best you can, okay? And then energetically flex through this right foot, okay, so that we protect our knee joint. And we want to find a little bit of this resistance of pressing the right knee away. Okay, and you might feel a little stretch through the right hip already, and then we'll move really slowly here, okay? So we'll move in like little kramas, if you will. We'll start to bend this left leg just a little bit, ever so slightly. And we'll stay for, again, about maybe 10 deep breaths here, letting the right glute open up. And moving in these small stages is really important, so you really start to recognize how your body is working, how it takes time to open up your postures, open up the muscles surrounding the joints. Taking your time to do that creates patience in your mind, allowing you to use the power of your breath to create space in your body. And it's also just really kind to your body too. We gotta be nice to our body. Okay, good. Let's start to bend this left knee a little bit more. And again, you don't have to. You can stay right here, okay, if this is a big enough, deep enough stretch for you. Otherwise, you can, again, start to bend your left knee a little bit more. Okay, and again, make sure you're energetically pressing this right knee towards the wall, keeping your right foot flexed. Okay, and as we start to bend the knee a little bit deeper, right, we might have a tendency to kind of like sway our hips or, you know, kind of get a little crooked here. So try to, again, don't keep exactly square, but, you know, keep in mind like how your body's moving, okay? Notice which ways it's going to, which direction. Maybe you have a little bit more tightness in that area. Okay, this is a place for you to discover and explore and recognize these things in your body, okay? We're not here to like fix it and make it like look perfect. Okay, we're just here to discover the pose together in your own body, because everyone's gonna be a little bit different. Okay, good, and again, staying here. Or maybe slowly bringing your left foot on the wall so that your left knee is bent a little bit deeper here. And again, noticing any changes your body's making. Does your spine change? Does your shoulders creep up? Is it harder to press your right knee away? All those small, subtle things. And again, staying here, or maybe you'd like to interlace your hands around your left hamstring, and then you can use your arms to help guide your right leg in a little bit closer. You can straighten this left leg up towards the sky if you want, okay? You can keep using your left foot against the wall. And again, if you're not using the wall space or the props today, just coming into the figure four, just really slowly. You can start, you know, just on the ground and then start to go a little bit deeper into the poses. Okay, awesome. Slowly release your hands. Straighten your left leg. Release your right foot, and then just give your legs a nice little shake here. Okay, pause for a moment. Hands can be, you know, anywhere on your rib cage or your hips. Notice how the right side feels. The whole right side, not just your right hip and your right leg. Notice how the entire right side feels. All the way up through the crown of your head. We'll move to the left side. Left ankle crosses up and over the right knee. Flexing through the left foot, energetically pressing this left knee away. Good. And then again, you can stay here. This might be a big enough stretch for you. That's great. We all are working through different injuries. Okay, and then we'll we'll micro bend this right leg. Resist the urge to want to relax and let let yourself do nothing, right? You want to find a little bit of this energy, again, resisting and then pulling in of the right leg, okay? And it's really small. It doesn't have to be this big, ginormous pressing. We're not like weightlifting, but we're finding like subtle resistance in our body, so we're not always relying on our flexibility. And it's important to have our strength so that we can maintain the longevity of our practice. Okay, we can use our practice in any moment of our day, any moment of our life. Okay, we can always come back to our practice because we've been really nice and gentle with our joints, okay? Okay, good. We'll start to bend the right knee a little bit deeper. Not the deepest yet. Again, moving in those stages, being kind to your body. And again, notice if you start to shift a little bit to one side, your hips don't stay totally square, or your sit bones move away from the wall. All things are fine. They're all good. Okay, just notice them. Great, and then we'll slowly slide this right foot down the wall. So bending deeper into the right knee, and then keep energetically pressing this left knee away. Keep flexing through your left foot. Breathe, full deep breath here. Of course, you could always go back by straightening your leg a little bit more if this stretch is if it's a little too intense for you. Okay, interlacing your hands around your right hamstring if you wish, straightening your leg up off the wall. Good, or you can still use that right foot against the wall to help find a little bit of resistance, but again, use your left knee to kind of guide you back, but it's really coming from your left hip. Okay, it's coming from the ball socket joint as you press your left leg away from you. Okay, it's a little bit deeper than just your knee joint comes all the way from your hip. Okay, great. Let's slowly release our hands. Straighten the right leg, slowly release the left leg. And again, nice little wag here, just shaking your legs out from your hip sockets. Pause for a moment in stillness. Okay, good. And then sliding your knees again down the wall. Okay, and then as best you can, you can roll off to one side. If you have space, you can kind of creepy crawl up your mat. Okay, now we're going to move into a little bit of a hamstring stretch. So again, if you want to grab your strap or a scarf, you can use that as well too. And we're going to stay up against the wall here. Okay, so you're going to place your feet against the wall and then you're going to slowly lower down onto your back. And again, of course, as you lower down, you might have to kind of readjust here to make sure you can really feel your feet into the wall. Okay, so here's your mountain pose. Here's Tadasana. Okay, let's move through a little arm flow. So inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Good. Exhaling, hands to your heart center. If you have the space, we're going to circle our arms down and around, okay? Otherwise, you just keep going up and down here, okay? So arms are going to reach down, arms up over your head. Here's your mountain pose. Feel strong here. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Take your time. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Last one. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Good. Grounding into your left foot. So really press into the floor or the wall, okay? Knee into your chest. Okay, at this point, it's kind of like the floor, okay? Good. So you go and fold your knee into your chest. You can grab a hold of it on top of your knee or behind your knee if you like. Good. Okay, slowly straightening your right leg up towards the sky. And again, you don't have to use the strap. You can just interlace your hands around your right hamstring. I'm going to use the strap today because my hamstrings have been extra tight. Again, a towel, scarf always works. A belt even. Oh, and you know what? A friend of mine, she's teaching some doggy yoga. She says even a dog leash. So if you have a little dog leash hanging around, you can also use that as well too. Okay, so I'm energetically pressing into the wall, and then I'm lengthening through the right hamstring. I'm softening my shoulders down. Arms can be straight, or you can bend your elbows and then, keep, a little bit of leverage here with your arms bent, whatever feels best on your joints again, okay? Keep breathing here. Good. Keep feeling the length of your spine through the left side and the right side. Nice, full, deep breath. I know we haven't done stretches like this in a while, probably since we've seen each other, so a few months. So just be patient. Don't worry about where you were. Okay, yeah, it's always a goal to get back to where you are. But for now, just be present. Be here now. Notice what's going on in your hamstrings. Okay, we're going to stay for about 30 more seconds here. Great. Taking the strap into your right hand. Left hand is going to join on top of your left hip, okay, just to help anchor your left leg down. As you press into the wall, press your hand into your hip, and we'll slowly move this right leg out to the right. And again, resist the urge to go to your full extreme, so where your hip lifts, okay? We want to anchor our left foot and our hips to stabilize us, because eventually we move into standing in the center of the room doing this exact pose, okay? And again, arm can be straight. If it feels more comfortable to have your elbow bent, to have a little bit of rest here, that's fine. But again, try not to get into this place where you're relaxing. You're always finding some lift, some strength as you're resisting and pulling your leg out to the side. Okay, find strength through this left side, this whole left side. Good, a few more deep breaths here. Good. Keep pressing your left foot into the wall. It's going to help stabilize you. Good. I even forgot for a moment, okay? Good. Inhale, exhale, bring your leg back to the center, and then we'll switch hands. So left hand comes into the strap. And again, I like to bring my right hand into my right hip, okay? So I can press my leg away so I'm not hiking my hip up. So I'm going to press my right hip away a little bit, just a little bit, again, resistance. And I'm going to bring the right leg over to the left, just slightly crossing the body for the IT band stretch, but also another hamstring stretch on the other side, okay? So my foot is maybe going towards my left shoulder. So it's not going past it. We're not quite in the twist yet. We'll get there, I promise, okay? So be patient, move in these stages, move in these kramas again, so you start to really tune into your body, tune into your habits, sensing any sensation that you feel, anything that's coming up. Good. You can keep, guiding this right hip away from you if you want, or you can just relax your right hand down to help stabilize you. Soften your shoulders down. Keep pressing your left foot into the wall. we're going to make our way into the twist, okay? Really important, okay? I'm going to ditch my strap. Okay. Left foot is going to follow to the left. So let your left foot lower down onto the floor. Right leg comes across. And then again, if you have space, keep your right leg straight. Otherwise, you can just bend your right knee, okay? And then really ground your left foot into the wall. Stack your hips, ribs, and shoulders. And then you can reach this right arm out to the right. And again, left hand can be on your knee, or you can grab for your toes if you'd like. I'm going to bend my knee today. So again, your choice, whatever feels good for you. And then again, keep grounding that left foot into the wall. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale, fill up. And then very mindfully, you're going to bring everything back to the center. Good. And you might have to straighten back out, okay? And then reach your right leg towards your left. And again, readjust so you're nice and straight here. And then slowly just pause here for a moment. And again, just like we did in our figure 4 glute stretch, observe this right side, the whole right side. So not just your right leg. Notice that, of course, but then notice how all of that translates all the way up into your upper body, your torso. Okay, so I feel like lots of space here in my right shoulder and my right chest. I feel lots of length through the right side of my low back, this whole right back right side, okay? Now just kind of compare it to the left side, okay? And don't worry, we'll catch up to the right. Good. Ground into your right foot. Pull your left knee into your chest. And again, if you need to adjust, you can adjust. Good. Hugging your left knee in. And then really ground into your right foot. Again, this is going to stabilize us. So we come into center. We can do all of these balancings. Okay, single leg mountain pose, right? Okay, good. And then slowly stretching your left leg up towards the sky for your hamstring stretch on the left side. And again, you can grab behind your hamstring. You can do the same thing, and as your hamstrings open up, you can start to walk your hands closer to your feet, but don't worry too much about that. Okay, flexibility comes in time. Good. And again, just a little reminder of arm positions here. You can have your arms straight with your shoulders plugged into your back, or you can bend your elbows. And again, I have my strap open here. I know some of you like to kind of loop it, so if you want to loop it, that's totally fine as well. The scarves I find are a lot softer on the hands. It's not as hard to grip, so you can always switch it out for a scarf as well, okay? Okay, good. And again, just be patient here, breathe. Let the left side catch up to the right. Release any tension from your face. Going back to this nice full body breathing, full breath. Good. And again, we'll stay for about 30 to 20 more seconds here. Great. Taking your strap into your left hand, right hand's going to help anchor down your right hip, and then gently moving your left leg ever so slightly out to the left, okay? And then again, of course, depending on your flexibility, you know, You want to really ground into this right foot, anchor into your right hip. You may even be able to reach, the outer edge of your toes, okay? I like to move to the left and then start to think about bringing my foot towards my face or my head. So again, I get a little bit deeper hamstring stretch. So again, whatever you're working on, anchoring in some stability, a little bit of range here. Deep breaths on this side. Keep pressing and anchoring down into this right foot as best you can. Got a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release, coming back to the center. Strap in your right hand. And again, use this left hand to help guide your hip down. So again, we're not hiking our leg up, okay? So nice square hips. Ground into your right foot and then gently bring your left leg just across the body. And again, my foot's not even going past, my shoulder here, okay? Everyone's range will be a little bit different, but really make this about the legs, the hamstring, the hips, the IT band, the calves, okay? And less about twisting, okay? Again, we'll get into the twist a little bit. And I'll be honest, I haven't really done these stretches either since we've been in quarantine. So I'm feeling and discovering different areas that have a little bit of tension here. I feel this all the way, almost in like my sacrum, low back almost, okay? I have a lot of tightness there. My hope and my wish is that, you kind of release a lot of this tension in our muscles to, again, help keep our hips nice and healthy. Maybe also help release some of that IT band pain, sciatica pain that people have by releasing a little bit of tension in those muscles surrounding it. Okay, good. Okay, from here, again, I'm going to ditch my strap. Okay, so I'm just going to bring my leg back to the center. And then I'm going to let my right foot follow to the right. Okay, so you want to keep your toes up towards the sky. You want your right foot to turn to the right. And then left leg comes across. Again, you bend your knee. And then I like to just restack myself, okay? So I'm grounding through my foot against the wall, and then I'm stacked up, hips, rib cage, shoulders. And then again, coming into this nice big twist here. And again, any variation with your arms is absolutely fine. Good, keep pressing your right foot into the wall. Again, this is where I like to kind of forget about it too. So again, find that heel, tail, crown of the head connection as you ground into your foot. And again, I had to readjust, so I got a little bit closer to the wall. We kind of tend to scooch away from the wall here. Keep pressing your right heel in. We're going to stay for just a few more deep breaths here. Okay, and then again, gently, mindfully, slowly make your way back to the center, re-square off, and then re-ground your feet against the wall. Pause for a moment, and again, observe this left side. Notice the whole entire left side, not just your left leg. Can you breathe more freely now? Do you feel more balanced? Let's hug our knees into our chest. Giving ourselves a nice big hug. Okay, and then we're gonna make our way just onto our side, okay, into tabletop. Okay, last few things here, okay? So slowly just stack on up, spread your fingers out nice and wide, and gently just start to move just in and out of cat and cow, just nice and slow, okay? Start to notice, you know, like, oh wow, my hips and my back and my legs feel a little bit more open. Okay, kind of just discovering your cat and cow here. Okay, good. And just so that we feel a little more balanced here, okay, we'll get into the upper body just a little bit, okay, and we'll do another little twist, okay? So coming into your neutral tabletop, go ahead and reach this right arm up towards the sky. And then threading the needle, right arm underneath your left, dropping your right shoulder down. Okay, good. Keeping your left hand in line with your shoulder here, squaring your hips. Or you can start to walk these left fingertips forward. You can also come into any bind that feels good for you, okay? Good. Left hand reorganizes under the left shoulder to ground, to come on up. Right arm reaches back up towards the sky. And then exhaling, lowering your right hand down. Left arm reaches up, threading the needle. Left arm under the right, dropping onto your shoulder, keeping your hips nice and square. And again, taking any of those variations that you took on the first side here for the second side. So arm extends up over your head or up towards the sky, coming into the bind if you'd like. Good. Right hand slides under your shoulder again, grounding down. Left arm reaches back up towards the sky. And then exhaling, lowering right back down. Good. From here, just do another round of cat and cow. If you want, you can shift into downward dog. So you just kind of piece everything together. Otherwise, you can just stay in tabletop, just moving through your cat and cow. Okay, so I'm just going to pedal out my feet here in downward dog. And slowly walk your feet up towards your hands. Good. Okay, and then again, hang out here in your forward fold. Feet will be hip distance apart. You can hang on to opposite elbows if you'd like. Gently just rocking from side to side. Releasing your arms. Slowly roll up to come up to standing. Bend your knees. Let your head be the last thing that arrives. Reaching your arms up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Closing your eyes. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose. And then big exhale out through your mouth. And slowly begin to smile in honor of your practice. Namaste. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You can always take a little extra savasana if you'd like at the end of practice. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next week, okay? Bye.